Hello and welcome to the morning show teeing off with RevSportz. A very good morning to all of you present and my guests Trisha Ghoshal and Shubhan Chakraborty. Welcome guys. Yesterday, Shubhan, we did not think that the match will be dragged to the last over, but Sam Curran had different plans. A fantastic last over, but Rahul Tewatia with that shot, the composure he has shown. You were not present in the post show, so let's take your views on that last over. Then we'll move to other things of the match.
As the Ian Bishop called out in the commentary that Iceman Rahul Tewatia does it again. So Rahul Tewatia has become an Iceman now, finishing matches for Gujarat Titans. But yes, it was just a boundary, and Rahul has done it before as well. So I think that's all muscle memory that came into play yesterday. But a good match overall. Punjab
So is over.
did well to pull it. Sorry.
Sam Curran's over.
Oh, well, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I still feel that the last delivery which Rahul smashed it for the boundary, it was tad fuller, so that's why it could happen. For against Rahul Tewatia, hard lengths are better. But anyway, they Sam Curran Punjab Kings altogether tried well to did well to take it to the last over and the penalty made goal. So that's a good sign for them.
But we did not get your super over that you were hoping for. But well, Trisha, coming to you, you were asking the questions yesterday in the post match. So let's hear your views on Mohit Sharma. We were talking about him in the pre match. He has won the player of the match also. A fantastic spell he got. 2 wickets, 21 runs, I think, and 4 overs. So, thoughts on Mohit Sharma's performance?
2 overs, 18 runs, in fact.
18 runs
4 overs, 18 runs, and two
and 2
wickets.
wickets.
I think Mohit has bowled well, but that was like years ago. So for him to make a
Hmm.
comeback and that too on his first match, to bowl that well, to hit the best part is from ball one he hit the right line length. The pitch wasn't that easy for batting, of course, but to make it tougher for the batters, uh, kudos to him. And I think Hardik also got the field placements correct. That is also
Hmm.
very important. I think there's one thing that I've realized with Mohit Sharma. He's that one bowler to whom the captain can go to and say, "See, this is my plan. This is your
Hmm.
field, and you have to hit this length." And he does that, and he does that so well. Honestly speaking, when I saw his name in the playing 11, I was not 100% sure that it was a correct choice because
Hmm.
he has not been really in the scene for quite a long time. But then the way he bowled, of course, he proved that he still belongs there, and he still has it in him to at least bowl in the IPL. I mean, I don't want to jump guns and conclude anything, but then again, what Raja sir said yesterday, he was there in the Gujarat net bowlers, so he must have been helped by Ashish Nehra, and
Hmm.
that clearly showed.
Yes. Shubhan, I'll come to you on the same question that Mohit Sharma coming in place of Yas Dayal. In the pre-show, we were talking about it because we wanted Yas Dayal to get another chance to prove him, but Mohit Sharma actually got the chance and showed what he can do. Your thoughts on Mohit Sharma's performance yesterday?
Experience. Even this season in domestic circuit, he has done well. At least in the
Hmm.
power play phase, has that experience. Doesn't bowl express pace, so has that natural outswinger in him with the new ball. So he has done well. This season has been about Mohit Sharma's rejuvenation again. Last season, I guess we saw Pradeep Sangwan also. He's
Hmm.
still there, but these experienced guys, whenever they get chance, they know what to do, how to deliver. They have played in pressure situations so many times. Mohit, 2014 Purple
Hmm.
Cap winner, was Dhoni's go-to man for
So
many years.
it's a good man.
So you don't become Dhoni's go-to man as well. So he has that experience in him, and as Trisha said, you give him the field placement, he will deliver you those consistent line and lengths.
And as we talk about field placement, yesterday we had a discussion on Hardik Pandya's captaincy. He has not been firing with the bat. So let's take your views on that, Subhan. Hardik Pandya's
Mm,
captaincy.
captaincy wise, he says fine, but batting is something which is concerning. Hardik Pandya, before injury, he was one of the best smashers of the ball. Used to come in and just start going all out. But now Hardik is playing a slightly different role. Anchor tries to
Hmm.
come and stabilize the situation, and that's why I think uh, that hitting range that has been missing somewhere.
Trisha, your
But as a
uh,
captain, he has been fantastic. So
exactly.
yeah.
But Trisha, the batter Hardik Pandya not firing, do you see this might be a concern down the line? Because yes, the other batters are performing, but do you want to see Hardik Pandya, the batter, come back soon?
Absolutely, of course. I think it is important not only for Gujarat Titans because this is a long tournament, and in the business of end of the tournament, you would want one of your top batters to obviously perform, and that is where I think Hardik. Maybe you know what, Hardik can take a little more time, settle in, and then try and hit his way out of trouble. But yeah, I would say we don't need to panic as such. I mean, Gujarat
Hmm.
doesn't need to panic. I,
Yes.
of course, don't need to panic anyway. But Gujarat doesn't need to panic much because other batters are performing. But you also have to remember that, you know, while Shubman Gill is delivering every single match, you would need all your batters to stand up and perform if the team needs to win the tournament. That is where I think Hardik, the batter's role, becomes important. But Hardik, the captain, of course, fantastic. Hardik, the captain, of course, you know,
Hmm.
there are certain leaders in the team, and Hardik was always a leader. Now that he's a
Hmm.
captain, it comes, it comes easily to him to lead a team, to lead by
Hmm.
example, and that is where I think. He makes that difference, and I somehow feel that had Hardik been there, the Yash there over would have been a little different. Again, taking nothing away from Rashid Khan as a
Yeah.
captain, but somehow, you know, the way Hardik handles and his presence, you know, there are certain players whose presence in the field does, you know, for example, Virat is not the captain anymore in RCB.
Hmm.
But at times you will tend to forget that because Faf's presence in the field and Virat's presence in the field is like a world of difference. So Hardik is that sort of a character, and hence I think it's very important that he regains form because at
Hmm.
times what happens, you know, Rohan, if you are not in form, then not in batting form, it might start
Hmm.
affecting your captaincy. We have seen
Hmm.
that happen to Smriti Mandana in WPL. We have seen that happen to a lot of other players. You know, I think was happening a little to Virat also when he was the international captain. So overall, I think it's important that Hardik plays one good innings. You know,
Yes. And today, another great game at Eden Gardens. Uh, KKR versus SRH. Shubhan, you are back. So, Shubhan, KKR, SRH
back at the
will be.
right moment. He heard we are going to
Yeah.
talk about the KKR SRH match, and he came back.
The moment he heard KKR, he is back. And Shubhan, yesterday Devashish was there in the Eden Gardens for the practice sessions, and he has brought up a beautiful story. Takes me back to World Cup, what Japan did, Ellis Perry did in WPL. So let's see the video and then talk about it. Swapnil, can you please have the KKR visual?
Kolkata Knight Riders players are not only winning hearts on the field, but off it as well. The two-time former IPL champions have a special motto this season. It is to leave the ground and dressing room clean after every practice session. On Thursday evening, after the practice session ended, KKR captain Nitish Rana was seen cleaning the leftover bottles and dumping them in a dry waste bin. He was accompanied by Suya Sharma, Kulwant Kejrolia and Lockie Ferguson. The team management has formed a group of 4 who will have the responsibility to clean the ground and the dressing room. All the KKR players are enjoying the initiative. The basic idea is to relieve the groundsman and also leave the ground and dressing room clean. Japanese players and fans made headlines for their utmost respect and tidiness at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. The national team players maintained their traditional practice of tidying up the dressing room. A picture that went viral on social media showed the condition of the Japanese team's dressing room at the Khalifa International Stadium. Now, our very own KKR is doing the same. On the eve of Poila Boishakh, this is not only something that KKR will be proud of, but also something that fans will take heart from. Hopefully, they will follow the players and leave Eden Gardens clean. Yet another initiative that makes us proud of KKR.
Fantastic initiative. We have seen it before, and brilliant. Not only the players and management, the fans were also involved in those cases, and hope we see something such great in Garnets also. Uh, Shubham, what do you expect from the game? Do you see KKR
Oh,
continuing their winning run? At the start of the season, we were talking about SRH being the most balanced side on paper, but it has not shown. And we were talking that KKR is not such a good team, but they have won back-to-back 2 games. So, what do you think?
I think SRH took time because Aiden Markram came in late, Marco Janssen came in late. Now that both of them have started to play, Henrik Klassen came in late. So now that all of them are playing together, they have a settled unit now. And last match also we saw how they won the match. So I think SRH will now start to pick up momentum. They are a very good side. Uh, just that Harry Brooks is not firing. That's something in my mind. But once they all start to gel up together and start going all out, they are a very dangerous team on paper. And I think Eden Gardens is a pitch which will suit their batters. Unless they dish out a pitch like the previous match where spinners will get some turn, then I think it might become a bit tricky for SRH batters. But otherwise, I think um, on paper, I think SRH are a better unit, and still on paper, KKR are still the worst looking team on paper. But let's see, anything can happen on the match day, and exciting day on the card. Plus, the
Okay, as
Poila Boishakh festive mood will also uplift the environment inside the stadium.
uh, and as Rajaraman sir states, cricket is not played on paper, though we had a book cricket in school.
Book
But
cricket is played on paper, yes.
well, Trisha, KKR currently at the fourth place with 2 wins from 3 games, and SRH ninth place with 1 win from 3 games. And what do you expect from the game? Do you see KKR continuing with the winning momentum?
Seems so, winning and losing both are habits. So KKR has the better habit right now, to be honest. And I think the good part is that what I was mentioning for Hardik, this goes for KKR as well. The thing is, with KKR, a lot of batters are stepping up. It's not about Rinku Singh alone. Rinku Singh, yes, Shardul stepped up as a batter. The spinners are doing well. So when you have 4 5 players out of those 11, who are performing, who are putting their hand up and saying, okay, we will contribute, I think it becomes easier. Even Venkatesh Iyer played well last match. So overall, I think KKR looks a much better side, not on paper. On paper, though, Sunrisers looks the better side, you know. But as Rajaraman sir says that apart from book cricket, nothing is played on paper. And I think right now Sunrisers aren't getting. There's something that they're not getting right. I think not their combination, because I feel their combination is pretty good. But again, you can have everything right in the team, and yet probably until and unless the execution part is correct, it just doesn't matter. And I think that is where they are really going wrong. But interesting part is the Sunrisers batters actually have good record against KKR spinners, be it Sunil Narayan, be it Varun Chakravarti. And since that's the case, this could be interesting, but I'm just hoping it doesn't go to a super over. You know what? Honestly, I want one of the afternoon games to go to the super over,
Yeah,
not the
exactly,
night
exactly,
ones.
exactly.
And as you talk
Not the
about
night
these
ones.
stats, these players have a good record. I will come to the matchups, but before that, Shubhan, Andre Russell, not that Andre Russell we are habituated to see in the previous seasons. Do you see that a concern for KKR?
Oh, big concern. Because a big concern because KKR don't drop him. That's
Hmm.
that's that's why that is a concern. There's a David Vizzy sitting on the bench. I had written it last in the last match on Twitter as well. That play David Vizzy will get a overseas death bowler as well in David Vizzy, and he can smash. And not like Andre Russell, but he can smash a ball
Hmm.
at 6 or 7. So he's a very handy option. But I don't think KKR will drop Andre Russell so early into the season. Maybe they will give him another couple of games. But high time that Russell comes to the party. Otherwise, you really can't afford. It's easier to carry a domestic player, but it's tough to carry an overseas player due to the
Hmm.
combination thing. You want your overseas four players to be firing all time, so it's a bit tricky for KKR that way. But hopefully, Andre Russell will come to the party in today's game. If not, then I don't know. I don't know because Russell's position is a crucial one for KKR.
Yes. Trisha, same question to you on Russell, and another one to add it to it. Uh, Liton Das, do you see Liton Das coming in? Because Gurbaz has not uh, one match he has shown great, but other match. So, what do you think? Liton Das coming in or Gurbaz continuing?
Interesting debate, but I would think, give Litton Das a try. Why not? Having said that, who's your wicket keeper then? That is the other thing that you need to figure out, because you have good spinners. When you have quality spinners, when you have someone like Rashid Khan, remember, you need someone like a Riddhiman Saha or KS Bharat who are proper wicket keepers behind the stumps, because otherwise, if it's not regular wicket keeper, they will find it tough to understand where the ball's going. And
Hmm.
while all the stats will show you that only 8 or 9 balls go to the wicket keeper, you know what? Punjab played 56 dot balls. So many of those balls must have gone to the wicket keeper. Uh, so when you have spinners of the quality of Varun Chakravarti, because remember, Varun is a bit of a mystery spinner. Sunil Narayan, you would want a wicket keeper. Litton can be a good choice, because you see, with someone like Litton Das, he has nothing to lose, so he would want to prove himself and he would go all out. That could help KKR. But with West Indies players, when you talk about Andre Russell, when Puran was bought at some, what was the amount, Shubhan, that Puran
16
was
crores.
bought?
16.
16 crores. I was shocked. I think most of us were shocked that having Puran having scored all zeros almost last year. Now look at Puran.
And now
See,
the count the number of zeros he has in his bank.
absolutely. See, the problem is with West Indies batters, even if they play 2 matches for you, you are winning those 2 matches. And those 2 matches could be your knockout games. Russell won't score throughout those 14 matches, but the 15th and the 16th match he scores, and you have
Big
the
fans.
trophy. That's the problem. But I think more than his batting, what I feel is the problem is he's not bowling.
Yeah.
That is a bigger concern to me, and the reason being, I think Russell is a fab death bowler, much like Dwayne Bravo was, and CSK is missing him at the death. I think KKR is missing those slow deliveries, and you know what? We will miss Russell more. I mean, KKR will miss Russell more as the pitches start getting tired, because he really slows up the ball, makes it more difficult for the batter. So, yes, I would love Russell to score runs. I mean, who wouldn't? We all love to watch that beast
Take me back
mode
to the
of him.
RCB match.
Absolutely. Absolutely not a very good match to remember, but okay. But as I said, I would rather. I'm okay if Russell doesn't perform, because I think that's his role. People do not expect him to perform in all the matches. Out of 16 matches, if he performs in 4 or 5, the franchisee will be happy. But if he starts bowling, then I think it makes it a little easier for KKR. Otherwise, I think there are too many roles that too many people have to adjust to, because Russell isn't really going.
Well,
Play
we have
Jagadishan as keeper. Play Jagadishan as keeper and open with Jason Roy and Jagadishan.
Oh, that is fantastic. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So we'll have these analysis in depth in the pre-match show, 7 p.m. Uh, Trisha, I'll come to your matchups, but Shubhan, let's hear your first. What are the battles within battles we're
Hmm.
looking to this match?
I think the KKR spinners against the likes of Rahul Tripathi, Harry Brooks, Mayank Agarwal. I think that will be a good. Henrik Klassen. Henrik Klassen is in terrific form from South
Hmm.
Africa, so that is going to be a good battle.
And Trisha, yours? I know
I
we
have
have
already
a
given
segment,
your matchups. I have already
but
given you my matchup.
for the for the viewers, let's give one or two
Yeah,
bets that you have in
I
mind.
agree with Shubhayan. I would want to watch SRH batters against the likes of Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan, especially because
Hmm.
Rahul Tripathi has a very good record against Sunil Narayan, and Markram has a very good record against Varun Chakravarti. So it will be interesting to see that who has the last laugh, whether it's the spinners. Also, I would like to say I have been a huge fan of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, since he has bowled, because especially whenever he bowls in T20s, it is fascinating, because I always felt that someone who bowls at that speed without swing probably will be ineffective, but in a lot of ways
Hmm.
he has proven that he is effective. So I would also like to see Bhuvaneshwar Kumar against the likes of, as Shubhan said, I feel Jason Roy might play. Litton Das
Hmm.
might not, but Jason Roy
Hmm.
definitely.
Right.
And I would like to see Jason Roy, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar battle. Would be interesting.
Okay. And we have a special interview coming up for the viewers, Priyanshu Rajawat. So we'll end the show with the promo, and that young man has really great mindset towards victory, because he at this young age he has said something that has touched my heart, that it's okay to fail, and that's a very important thing in today's day, because people don't take failure so strongly, I would say. Yeah. Sure.
Not in today's day. I think it was always there. It's just that our
Hmm.
generation, and especially the next one, is way more competitive. So
Hmm.
they can't take way more competitive, and for the I might get criticized for this, but the truth is a little more egoistic as well. And that's why we can't take failure, because to
Hmm.
take failure, you first need to, kind of tone down on the ego. It hurts us to do that. And also, of course, we are worried that if we fail, because of the country we live in, because of the
Hmm.
population, we have so many backups. So the moment I fail, I would be scared that the next person would be the one coming in my place. So it's not easy to accept that. And what
Hmm.
Priyanshu said is actually pretty motivating, to be
Yes,
honest.
exactly. I was listening to a Piers Morgan interview, and he was telling that you have to tell your kids that you can fail. It's okay to fail. It's
We
not
don't
the
want to
end of
talk
the
about
way for
Piers
you.
Morgan. I don't want to talk about Piers Morgan. It touches the wrong note.
No, 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 no. Something he says right, something's wrong. But let's hear what Priyanshu said. Swapnil, can you please have Priyanshu's promo?
मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ मतलब मुझे कभी मतलब मैच के पहले कभी भी प्रेशर तो रहता ही नहीं है। मैं बस अपना सोचता हूँ कि मुझे एंजॉय करना है मैच में। प्रेशर लेके क्या होगा? अगर प्रेशर लेके भी खेला तो हार ही जाएंगे। अगर प्रेशर लिया और नहीं भी लिया तो भी ऐसे खेल के हारना ही है अगर, तो क्यों सोचना है फालतू में ये चीज है। तो बस मैं अपना ये सोचता हूँ कि मुझे बस अंदर एक बार मैं अगर कोर्ट में घुस गया तो अपना 100% देना ही है। तो मेंटली मैं प्रिपेयर रहता हूँ कि बस अपना 100% देना है। वो जीतना या हारना तो एक ना एक दिन सबकी लाइफ में होता है कि हारे तो हार गए या जीते तो जीत। तो वो चीज बस मैं ये सोचता हूँ कि अपने आप को प्रिपेयर रखूँ कि अगर हार रहा है तो उससे कुछ सीख के ही निकलना है वो हार को, और जीता तो इतना ज्यादा नहीं सोचना है, बस वो उसको मेंटेन करना है कि अगले टूर्नामेंट्स में भी ये सेम चीज अपने को करना है। तो ज्यादा नहीं सोचना है कि ये टूर्नामेंट जीत गया तो नेक्स्ट में क्या होगा।
Fantastic. So that's all for now. And Trisha, we'll meet you in the office, and we have the pre-match show on
And we have a
IPL.
special shoot.
Yeah,
Do not forget
let's not
that.
reveal it, but it will be interesting. It will be fun. So, okay, thank you for now.
And
Thank you.
thank you.